Hi, my dears. It's Alana, rhymes with Nirvana, empath empowerment and happiness coach, here to help you put an end to the overwhelm and the turmoil, to heal your pains and your hurts, so you can master your empathic abilities, reclaim your confidence, experience true and real peace, and share your unique gifts with the world. Today, I want to talk about let's stop pretending we're okay when we're actually not. So many of us had to make things okay in our lives that really just weren't in order to survive, and have continued to use that strategy in our lives to get through, to survive, right? The problem with pretending you're okay when you're really not is that you can't ever deal with the real actual issues that are present, because you're in part in denial yourself. So this goes for when other people have hurt you or harmed you and you make it okay. You tell yourself it wasn't that big of a deal, I'm over it, it didn't really matter. You downplay your hurt, you downplay your suffering, you downplay your pain, and tell yourself you're fine. Or even just navigating your own life and moving through your own life, telling yourself you're fine, it's not a big deal, you'll make it through. Honest truth telling about how you really are and what's really happening for you is the beginning of positive change, of the healing journey. Until you're willing to admit that you struggle, that you have a problem, that things are challenging for you, you are going to just continue to try to put on that happy face, put on that strong front, and you're not actually going to acknowledge the things that are hurting you, the things that are challenging you, the pieces that really need to be acknowledged, addressed, and changed. When you can finally stop and say, you know what, I am really struggling, or ouch, that really does hurt, then you have the power to change it, to do something about it, to get some help, get some support. When we always try to this is part of a problem I have with positive thinking, is that when we always try to paint things in a positive picture, in a rosy light, sometimes we're in a denial about what is really happening, and that denial keeps us from meeting the situation at the level that we need to, at seeing reality for what it is, seeing things the way that they actually are, so that then we have the power to face them, to work with them, and then to transform them. Where in your life are you maybe making things okay that actually aren't, that actually challenge you? Love to hear in the comments. Are there places in your life where you make things okay that really are not okay? And if you're not aware of what those are yet, start to look at where have you been making things in your life okay and acceptable and reasonable and forgivable that really aren't. And what if you started to get really truthful and honest about how things really are, how they impact you, how you're doing? What would that change for you? And what more would you be able to access or create if you got really honest about the way things are? When you get really honest, then you are willing to figure out what the solution needs to be, what actions need to occur to create something different. But until you're honest with yourself, there's nothing you can really do to change your situation. That's my little rant for today. How's that landing for you? Love to hear your comments if you have any questions about that. But I just see over and over again how I'm fine, I'm fine. Somebody once told me that the acronym for FINE is fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. So next time you say you're fine, what is really going on for you? What is going on below the surface that maybe you haven't been willing to look at? So that's just my little message for today. Let's get really honest about how we're actually doing, so then we can change it and we can do better and create true peace, true happiness, and true joy in our lives. I'll talk to you again very soon. Have a beautiful night.